What's up, everyone? I'm back and playing episode 20, and today I am going to go and go get some wood. The wood. The wood, because I'm running at wood. And also, I have an announcement. I have reached 400 subscribers. I am super happy. I am super happy. I really want to be happy. And for that, I am going to. You know what? Actually, I think I'll just do something. I think I'm going to do. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to make. You know what? I'm going to do something. I'm going to go. I'm going to do something. I'm going to go grab wood. Or actually. This will be. This is what I'm going to do. Just go right over there and I'll show you what I'm gonna do, because literally I can show you what my plan is. Actually, what am I gonna do for this? This is kind of hmm. I'll probably make a I don't know. Actually, maybe I'll just do it. What am I gonna do? How am I supposed to do this? Hmm. Now I'm just being now I'm pondering. What am I gonna do? Actually, I can just go do something. I think when I finish this structure, if I reach 500 subscribers, I would actually put like a 500 mark in the sky. And if I reach 500 subscribers, I can actually, if you guys subscribe to 500, I can actually put like 500 on the top of that roof, on the rooftop. But right now, I think it's a better time to just start getting a lot of wood. And I also need to unload all my stuff from my tough mining, because literally, because seriously, I have so much tough right now. I think I have enough tough. I think I might have, but I might not have enough stone. That's the problem. But that's not gonna be a problem, because I have a hill. If you see over there, if you want me to, I forgot. I don't have a. If you look if you look very closely down this way, right right there in the middle, right there when the one I'm punching so much, that I'm gonna mine, but that might not be enough. So I have to probably have to mine and annihilate an entire mountain, entire hills actually, and that's good enough because I needed more space for construction. I need more construction. I need more land. More. That is the. I need manifest destiny. Destiny to build. A destiny to create. Destiny to invent. And to build more land, more structures, more of everything. I mean everything. And probably in such I'm going to build a structure at 1,000 subscribers. If I reach 1,000, I will make a huge temple. a huge temple. Actually, a castle. I can build a huge. I'll build a huge castle. A castle that is higher than Lord Farquaad's castle. Lord Farquaad's castle. That humongous skyscraper. I can't believe that Lord Farquaad's castle is like taller than. It's taller than probably. Probably not like what is that called? It's that big. It's that big school. I gotta remember. It's where Dumbledore. It's in Harry Potter. I'm trying to remember the name. It's a school for all wizards and witches, and all of the other stuff. I can't remember the school, but I know Dumbledore. I know the little sassy, entitled little chicken nugget, little with a white hair, which I say is completely annoying because he'll be like, "What are you doing? I have a father." I'm like, bruh. What happened? Then why aren't you? Then if you're great at having a father, why aren't you great at being literally a person of kindness? That's where he fails. That is where that fool fails, and that's where others have failed when you be a little bit too egoistic. When you go egoistic, like, ugh, the nerve the nerve of when you're entitled rich kid. I'm not saying for all rich kids who are actually kind for their parents, but but when you don't but when you don't respect your parents, you're kind of actually you're just kind of taking their money and you're not giving them any credit for that. That's why that's why many of my friends they respect or like Rich they respected their parents and they love their parents because they're not being stubborn. Because they have a loving family, a family that actually respects people, and they do not make ego on it. And that is where every single family, probably in New York, in the 1920s to today, everyone shows their fancy cars in the East and the West. Oh boy, it's to show their wealth and their fake wealth. It's I always seen their I always seen fake wealth. But if I'm like wealthy, I'm just not I'm not spending all those things because I'm not the one who just spending a wasteful money just buying literally buying things that is literally not necessary. Fanciness is not my it's not my style. But maybe a little bit of fancy, but on my clothing, but something that is actually reliable. I I take reliable first, then with the fancy. If it's reliable, I can use it. If it's not reliable, then I ignore it. But I do like things that are big, like a big house. I like a big house, a very giant house, so I can use rooms to have like families come over to have my family have my families come over so to go have a cook or barbecue or and enjoy. Plus with a pool, if I have a pool, we can actually talk, do some stuff, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but I prefer to live in my hometown than living in like California. California, they have fancy houses, but the roads, oh, not good for a car to live and to drive. Ugh. If I were having a business in LA, I probably have to go get a car. I need to find a route that doesn't fill with cars, which I have a strong feeling there's not going to be any way of having a good route to not get around with all those with every single let me see. Oh great, this guy has four have like tons of cars. Sorry, I always have to deal with that zombie. But here's the thing, zombies do not zombies are having a hard time right now with me. But LA's like not is not the great choice. It's the second largest city in America, but the most painful part is that there's not much space for cars, and plus you have to deal with the one thing, wha-ba-ba-bum, traffic. Traffic is always the trouble part. There's always traffic right facing. I am facing west actually right now, just like facing west while recording this. I am facing west, and insanely, the entire roads are just completely filled with vehicles right now. And it will be more worse when it's at 6 to. Oh, come on. I have to say it. Well, 6 to 8 o'clock. Because to get home from their job, and actually, people are causing more danger on the roads because they're not even taking care of themselves because they think it's a good idea to speed, or a person is trying to speed over the limit. And here's one thing I do not like going to California. California, it's maybe good in its in its early years, but right now it's garbage. But Utah, my home state, and I say this, I love this state so deeply. I can actually just live here and just say hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Yes, like I'm saying right now. I Utah maybe have some problems with traffic because we have wider roads than any other state in the United States. Well, here's the thing. We just don't we just know the future. We know because we have more space and we're growing now, and now the space of like roads, yeah, yeah, it's more safer than anyone has known. We are actually growing so big and bigger as ours as our state has been ever. We're actually becoming super big. We and plus all the people, like I said, with California is growing discontent with Californians leaving the state and starting to live outwards to Utah because Utah, here's the one thing, it's a tech hub, it's like Silicon Valley, and we're Silicon Valley a little bit, and we're getting a lot of residents, and surprisingly our governor's like, would okay, stop letting people come to Utah. We're having enough problems for one for one day. And that's not a big problem that badly, but the only issue is we have we have to accommodate a lot of people in our state, including the ones from out east who are especially retirees, because all because in my hometown there's a it's my town is more notable for retirees for playing golf, medical, big on medical, and also my town is the only route with the I-15 going to Mesquite and Las Vegas. Mesquite and Las Vegas, that's a little bit too much. Back in our back in the twilight years, since 2000s, it's been the lowest, but ever since around the late 2010s, it has been a surge boom for growth in business, traveling, and Californians leaving the state, meaning more people to accommodate to the living conditions here. And also we have to build more homes. We have to get more construction here and ex, expanding houses. Even even the temple in my town are which every which this was the which is the oldest structure of temple built in the west. Yeah, it's like the biggest thing in the west, and we and its construction it after its construction has been building a lot. Yeah, and now and that St. George Temple is now becoming literally is trying to survive for being the biggest because this is the iconic. It's the only iconic thing that is in this town. This and our temple is now becoming a little bit overflown because of the big business of getting little skyscrapers coming off the ground here. And and now we're having a water problem because we can't accommodate a lot of people with water. And and also we and also it's very well populated and causing a lot of traffic. It's downtown traffic is completely bad when you're on the summer. Everything's going southwards a little bit, but our but the northern but the northern way is actually really good. We're getting more residents, more friends, more families trying to enjoy, and we're actually expanding big into other things. We're bringing in actually businesses in our town, which is actually good for more jobs and stuff. And and also there's actually good money when you have when you have a truck route in our town. Yeah, that's all the good things about business. And just so you know, guys, business is when you see an opportunity in a place where everything goes that doesn't look good, but it can actually work if you have the knowledge, the business finance knowledge. And that's all for this video. So if you guys like this video, like and subscribe and watch my videos down below. In the meantime, congratulations for anyone who subscribed to me for to reach 400 subscribers. I am surprised and I'm happy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.